Hi everyone, I am Indu. I am the student of VSKU Ballari. I have been given a presentation on unbalanced transportation problem in OTBD subject, that is optimization techniques for business decisions. So I have chosen this question. So let us solve this. Transportation problem can be solved using different methods of initial basic feasible solution methods, under which I am going to solve first northwest corner method. Let us solve it. To solve northwest corner method, take all the values as given in the question. As this is an unbalanced problem, we have been given supply 30, 40, 20 and demand 20, 30, 25, 35. Demand is equal to 110 and supply is equal to 90. So there is a shortage of 20 units in supply. That's why this problem is said to be unbalanced transportation problem. So to balance it, we will take an extra row as there is a shortage in supply. So we will take an extra row. We will take this row as dummy. As there is a shortage in supply, that is total supply, that is 20 units, we will take 20 in this row and all these cells will be taken as zeros. In northwest corner method, this cell is called as northwest cell, which is at the northwest corner. So this cell will be taken first. We have demand 20 and supply 30. So which is less in this? That is 20 demand. So we will allocate 20. So this 20 will be cut off, that becomes 0. This 30 will become 10 as we have taken 20 here. So as this became 0, demand D1 became 0, this whole column will be crossed out. Next northwest corner cell is this one, that is S1 D2. So we will allocate for this. We have demand 30 and supply 10, which is minimum, we will take that is 10. And this becomes 0. This becomes 20. Supply became 0 here. We will cross out this row. Now next northwest corner cell is this cell, that is S2 D2. We will allocate for this. Now we have demand 20 and supply 40, which is minimum, 20 is minimum. So we will allocate 20 for this cell. And this 20 becomes 0. This 40 becomes 20. As this column became 0, we will cross out this column. Next northwest corner cell is this, that is S2 D3. Now we will allocate for this cell, that is we have demand 25 and supply 20, which is minimum, that is 20 is minimum. So we will allocate 20 for this cell. This 20 becomes 0. This 25 becomes 5. As this row became 0, row will be crossed out. And next northwest corner cell is this cell, that is S3 D3. Now we will allocate for this cell. We have 5 units in demand and 20 units in supply. So which is minimum, that is 5 is minimum. So we will allocate 5 for this cell. 5 is allocated and this 5 gets cancelled and becomes 0. This 20 cancelled and become 15. So as this column is crossed out, as this column is became 0, we will cross out this column. Next northwest corner cell is this, that is S3 D4. We will allocate for this cell. We have 35 demand and 15 supply, which is minimum, 15 is minimum. So we will allocate 15 for this. 15 is allocated and this 15 becomes 0. This 35 becomes 20. Now next cell, which is the last cell, that is northwest corner cell, is D4 and dummy cell. We have 20 units in both. So we will allocate those 20 units. Both becomes 0. So This is how we have to calculate northwest corner method under transportation problem. After finishing this table, so we have to take all the allocated costs. For S1 D1 we have 20 into 4 plus 1 D2, that is 10 into 8 plus for S2 D2, that is 20 into 4, S2 D3, that is 20 plus 20 into 5 plus next S3 D3, that is 5 into 7 plus S3 D4, that is 15 into 6 plus dummy row that can be set to S4, that is S4 D4, 20 into 0. All this will calculate. After calculating all this, we have got answer 465. This is under northwest corner method. Now under least cost method, we will enter all the values as given in the question. After taking all this cost, under least cost method, we will check which of these cells have least cost. So we have least cost, that is 0. We have zeros, 4 zeros. We have tie for zeros. When we have tie, we have to check on the cost to be allocated. For this cell, 20 and 20. Minimum is 20, so we can allocate 20. 30, 20. We can allocate 20 for this. 25, 20. We can allocate 20 for this. 35, 20. We can allocate 20 for this. So whichever cell we take, the minimum number we can allocate is, that is 20 only. So we will take first cell, that is S4 D1, and allocate 20 and 20. So we will allocate 20 for this. As we have same demand and supply, both becomes 0. Both row and column should be crossed out as both became 0. So next least cost in these cells are 4, that is 4. So we don't have any tie for this cell, that is 4. So we will directly take this cell, that is 30 and 40. So minimum is 30, we will allocate 30 for this. This 30 becomes 0, this 40 becomes 10. As this cell became 0, we will cross out all the cells. Next least cost under this table is 5. So we don't have any tie for the 5, so we will take directly this. We have 25 and 10, so we will take 10 as minimum, as it is minimum. So 10 is taken, this becomes 0, this becomes 15. As this supply became 0, we have to cross out this row, that is this cell. Afterwards we have to check again the least cost in this table. After crossing out all this, so we have 6. So we have tie for 6. We have 6 in S1 D4 and S3 D4. So what we will do in this case, when we have tie, we have to check out the cost. So S1 D4, under this cell we can allocate 35, 30. So minimum is 30. When we look at this cell, 35 and 20, we can allocate 20. So under least cost method, it is said that we have to take the maximum allocation, that is 30 and 35. For as we look at this cell, we can allocate 30 maximally. If we look at this cell, we can allocate 20. So maximum we can allocate 30 for this cell. So firstly we will take this cell 30. As we compared 30 and 35, minimum is 30, so we taken 30. 30 becomes 0, and if this becomes 0, we have to cross out this row. Remaining is this, and we have crossed out, and this 35 becomes 5. So we have another 2 cells, that is 7 and 6. When we compare, the least is 6, So we will allocate 5 and 20. So minimum is 5. We will allocate 5 for this. This becomes 0 and this becomes 15. As this became 0, there is no other cells to cross out, so we will leave it off. Next remaining cell is this, that is S3D3. So we have to check that there is 15 and 15. So both 15 crossed out and becomes 0, and we will allocate 15 for this cell. So this ends the table. Now we have to allocate all the costs given, that is for S1 D4 30 into 6 plus for S2 D2, that is 30 into 4, for S2 D3, that is 10 into 5, for S3 D3, that is 15 into 7, plus for S3 D4 5 into 6, plus for S4 D1 20 into 0. So we will calculate all this calculation. After calculating, we have got the cost, that is 485 under least cost method. So when you look at this least cost method and northwest corner method, northwest corner method gives less cost than least cost method. Under VAM method, take the table as much as possible to the corner, because there will be calculations at this side and this side. So under VAM method, we have to check each column and each row, and we have to see least numbers in these, that is 0, and next least is 4. So 4 minus 0, that is 4. These numbers which are given down are penalties. For this column 8, 4, 5, 0, smallest are 4 and 0. So 4 minus 0, 4. And for this column we have 5 and 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. For this column we have 6 and 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. For this row we have least cost, that is 4 and 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. For this row we have 5 and 4. So 5 minus 4, 1. For this row we have least cost, that is 5 and 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. For this we have zeros. After taking all the penalties, we have to check out which is the maximum number, that is which is the biggest number, that is 6. So we will allocate for this column, as we have got highest in column, that is D4 column. So we will allocate in these numbers, in these cells, which is the lowest, that is 0. So we will allocate for 0 first. 0 we have demand 35 and supply 20, minimum is 20. So we will allocate 20 for this. This 20 becomes 0, this 35 becomes 15. As this supply column became 0, we will cross out whole row. And next we have to check again all the penalties for the second time. Now for D1 column we have least cost, that is 4 and 6. So we will compare 4 and 6. 6 minus 4, 2. And this column 4 and 5. 5 minus 4, 1. For this column 5 and 7. 7 minus 5, 2. For this column 6 and 7. 7 minus 6, 1. And for this row we have 4 and 6 same, 2. For this row same 1. For this row same 1, as nothing has been crossed out here. For this row everything has been crossed out, so nil. So after taking all these penalties, we will check again which is the highest penalty. Now highest penalty now is 2, 2, 2, 2. Again all 2's. So there is a tie in this. Again we have to check out which has to be allocated. For this, as of now, for this column we will see least cost is 4. So if we allocate for 4, 20 and 30, that is 20. For this column, that is least cost is 5. 25 and 40, 25. And when you look at this row, we have 4 least cost, 20 and 30. We will allocate 20. So after checking all the cost, we have come to the decision to allocate this cell, because we have to check it out 20 and 30. So we can allocate 20 for this cell. And after checking all these, that is this column and this row, we have to take this cell, because when we see 20 and 30, we will allocate minimum, that is 20 only. When we compare it to other cells, there is a high cost, that is 25, 30. We have to allocate 25 for this. And when we look at this 4, that is 30 and 20, again 20 we can allocate, same cell. So when we compare it to this and this is the minimum, so we will take this 20. This 20 becomes 0, this 30 becomes 10. As this column became 0, cross out the column, whole column. And we have to take the all penalties. As this column fully became 0, we will take nil. Again this columns becomes same, 1. This column again 2. This column again 1. This row, now it gets changed. Minimum is 6 and next 8. So 2. This 4 and 5 again 1. 5 and 6 again 1. This nil. So we got the tie, that is 2 and 2. So we will again check out. In this column, if we can allocate for 5, 25 and 40. If this row for 6, that is 15 and 10. So when we compare both, we can allocate for this cell as we can allocate minimum, that is only 10. So we can take 10. 10 becomes 0. 15 becomes 5. As this column became, as this row became 0, cross out whole row. Next, again we have to check out the penalties. This become nil. This 4 and 5 again 1. 5 and 7 again 2. 7 and 6 again 1. This becomes nil now. 4 and 5 again 1. 5 and 6 again 1. This become nil. So after checking all these penalties, now there is no confusion. Go to the 2. Allocate for this column. We have minimum 5. So 25, 40, we can allocate 25. This becomes 0. This becomes 15. This column became 0. We will cross out this whole column. So remaining is one cell, so I have crossed out. Now again check the penalties. This is nil. This is 1 again. This is nil. This is 1 again. This is nil. This is 2 now. 4 and 7, 3. 5 and 6 again 1. This is nil. So when we compare, 3 is highest. So we will allocate for this row. In this row, minimum is, it means least cost is 4. We will allocate for 4. We will compare 30 and 15. 15 is the least one. So 15. This becomes 0. This becomes 15. As this became 0, we will cross out the row. Now again look at the penalties. This nil. This, as there is only one cell, nil. This nil. This, as there is one cell, nil. This nil. This nil. There is 2 cells. So compare these two. 5 and 6, 1. This is nil. So we will allocate for this row now. When we compared this row, we will allocate for 5. That is 15 becomes 15 and 20. We will allocate 15. 15 becomes 0. We will allocate 15 here. 20 becomes 5. Later on, we have only 6 now. So for this 5 and 5, we will allocate 5. 5 becomes 0. 5 becomes 0. So now we will allocate all the cost. For S1, D1, 20 into 4 plus for S1, D4, 10 into 6. For S2, D2, 15 into 4. For S2, D3, 25 into 5. For S3 D2, 15 into 5. For S3 D4, 5 into 6. For S4 D4, 20 into 0. Totally we have got 430. So when we compare all these three methods, VAM gives better solution, that is 430, that is least cost under all methods. You can even check that when compared to northwest corner method and least cost method, usually least cost method gives lesser cost than northwest corner method, but in this problem northwest corner method gave less cost than least cost method. So is it possible? So it is possible, because all these methods are not optimal solutions. It means these three methods doesn't give guaranteed optimal solution, but as of textbook theory, VAM gives least cost. So in this problem VAM gave least cost. So when we compared to three methods, VAM is the most better cost method. Thank you. This is all about my presentation.